Hi, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Paul.
We're from Impact Lighting, and today we're going to tell you about the Epic Symphony. The Epic Symphony is a gateway between an LED controller and LED strip. So we're going to plug in the output from your controller to the input of the Symphony, and then the output to the Symphony to the LED strip, and we're going to power it on with 12 volts.
So it can be 12 volts or 24 volts, right?
The LED can be 12 volt or 24 volts. The power to the Symphony has to be 12 volts, which can be done with a simple transformer. We're going to simulate a button. We just have a little button here. So we're going to have a button input on the back side. And then we have our audio source, which is now just playing from a regular phone. The audio inputs are a 3.5 millimeter stereo jack that can do a line level. And we also have a microphone option. So if a direct line is not an option, you can use an open air microphone and listen to music that way.
So the Symphony is really acting as a filter between any controller out there and any LED out there pretty much. So it's just filtering, it's not really a controller. We'll put some music.
You can see the music's moving the LEDs. How is this doing this? Frequency detection. It's easy to bop around this. You try this, making this video. So we have a frequency detection engine in the Symphony. It detects different frequencies and assigns colors to those frequencies. Unlike other controllers that just change a single color at a certain volume level, this actually analyzes the music into different frequencies, assigns colors to those frequencies, 4 channels simultaneously. So you get a nice effect on that music. There's different modes you can go through to get different colors for different frequencies, different response times, different speed curves. There's a lot of different options. Even a custom option via RS-232 to control certain colors with certain frequencies, user definable. It also, this is an equalizer mode, and so it goes, this one does use volume detection if you wanted that option into all 4 channels. And it also has a mode where it can bypass everything and go straight to the controller. What this allows is if you're done having a party and you just want the lights on, you can do this, and then this will bypass anything from the controller here. So not only can you use a standard DMX controller, but you can use any other controller, like a little IR remote. So if we take out our input, and then we add an IR controller, it will do the same thing.
It's IR controller or RF controller, it doesn't really matter, any controller out there.
The point is, this is the gateway, and so you have your controller, no matter a DMX, an RF controller, or an Epic Advanced controller. This is the brains behind running the music light show here.
Yeah.
So this is, the same thing working on an RF controller. I'm going to bring in our Epic Advanced.
And by the way, it's all going to a product that we make to have a clean installation, which is the distribution board. And it's really what it does is instead of using a bunch of wires and wire nuts, you can actually have a nice clean installation.
Exactly. You can see we gained a white channel on this because the Epic Advanced is a 4-channel controller, so we're utilizing the white channel. There's different modes here where you can utilize white, but you don't have to utilize white. So there's a lot of different modes. You can do a lot of different things. All these modes come preset. So there's different movie modes and theatrical modes. There's different music modes for different genres. So it's completely, you have a pretty wide range of presets that the customer can choose from, or you can go into the custom side of things with RS-232 and then program certain frequencies to certain colors.
Yeah, so for home automation guy, we have a whole world here with all kind of commands and things that you can actually control for custom shows. So if you're an automation guy or some simple geek or that loves to play around with RS-32, it's a perfect opportunity to actually have custom shows.
And the Epic Symphony is controllable via RS-232. It's also addressable. So I can have 4 Epic Symphonies in the same room, all connected to one serial port, and I can send commands to all of them discreetly via dip switch addressing. And then also the dip switches have static mode. So if you want this to do just a standalone mode, I just want some basic stuff, you're able to do that as well.
Yeah, so if you have a big installation, for instance, you have a whole room and you want different, so it's not annoying, so the whole room is lighting up at one time, you can actually have a controller just for the steps, you can have a controller just for the ceiling, for the cove light, you have a controller just for the LED behind the TV, and each one you can adjust separately, so it's not annoying and the whole ceiling is going at the same time, or the whole room going at the same time.
Yes.
Sensitivity, you have a...
Oh, the sensitivity, yeah. So there's a knob, so you can turn this down. Even if it's too much, you can turn it down so it only listens a little bit, or you can open up that gateway and crank that all the way up, the sensitivity to the max. So
yeah, so it's really cool that the momentary switches are really cool. The fact that it's far away, because you can have the controller pretty much, you can hide it under the closet and then just have the switch if it's next to your bed, if it's in the shower, if it's whatever the place you want to do, and then you can just turn it on, turn it off, change the modes with just a momentary switch.
right. So this is the Epic Symphony. Again, it's a gateway LED controller between just a regular LED controller and LED strip. Obviously we have this hooked up in back of us, so it's done through some cool doors. Thank you for watching. Any information, you can find more information below in the links, so click on those and you can see manuals and spec sheets on them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rolling?
Action.
Hi, I'm Paul from Backlight. Hang on a second, I got a phone call.
Hello?
No, seriously.
This is your phone. It's the worst job ever.
I'm still rolling.
Ready? All right.
Rolling.
I don't listen to directors without sunglasses, so.
Rolling. Action.
This is the deal. Just do it on that one.
For everybody knows.
You're still wrong.
Still rolling off.
Yeah.
The Epic Symphony is flexible to your party style.
What's that?
Your party style.
So
It's
we
time
have
to get our party on!
Rolling.
Hi,
And
I'm Ted because
stay classy, San Diego.
Ready?